everybody, it's Tri-City Eric. Gonna go run some errands today, and today's a good day. Yesterday, had one of my wife's sons turn 14 years old, and today her other son turns 16 years old. And just a few days ago, on the 16th, my son turned 16 years old. So we have had the last 2 weeks full of birthdays, and gotta go run some errands real quick. So come along for the ride. Pasadena, Texas. It's a small city. It's right on the east side of Houston. And I guess the most memorable thing about it, other than strawberries and all that, is the fact that the movie The Urban Cowboy was filmed there. So if you haven't seen the movie The Urban Cowboy, check that out. The original bar that this was based on has burned down, but they have several other bars in several other locations, so they haven't built one back here yet, but there are plans of doing that. They haven't done it yet. So. Errand number one is gone now. Knocked it on out. Now it's going to be errand number 2 down this bumpy old road. This is, my friends, is the road of broken dreams. There's a jail right there. All right. About to go see my buddy. My buddy is the He runs a little T-Mobile kiosk in the Pasadena Town Square Mall. So I'm gonna go check him out. We had some business together. This mall was just purchased. So they're in the midst of reorganizing the structure of the mall. So it's gonna be interesting to see what all happens. I don't know who all these people are. FinTech people, maybe engineers and stuff. Maybe they were involved in the meeting, so I don't know. A lot of people here. That's strange. I bet it's what it is. It's lunchtime in Vintech. There's a lot of big office right here. They used to be a Montgomery Ward's or some other department store, and Vintech bought it out, redesigned it. Now it's offices for the engineering staff. So pretty cool stuff. Get rained on, man. Looking kind of dismal. Here we are, right next to Macy's. Find me a parking spot in the shade. Guys, man, errand number 2 knocked out. Starting to look kind of bad, so I'm gonna try to head to the house before I get stuck in some rain. Of course, that's plan A. Now plan B, I get wet. Get wet. Sudden increase in wind. Guess what that means? The front is close. Onward I shall go. Because I'm over 40 now, and I figured, hey, you know, a little twin had a 600 last time. I'm figuring maybe a 600 would be good enough for me again, but I don't really need a liter bite. I'm not